guys, welcome back to my channel. Shannon Ashley here. Today I want to show you guys how to get this super simple, affordable face. This is for all of my makeup beginners that have been watching so many YouTube videos and you're like, I want to start wearing makeup, I just don't know how, and nobody can tell me the basics. These are the basics, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're excited. I'm going to start with the RIMMEL Stay Matte Fix and Go. Next, if you have oily skin, I definitely recommend this stuff. It's just to go in with a little bit of AIRSPUN powder. So next, I would go in with your foundation. So what sucks about this, it doesn't have a pump, so I just like to apply it onto the sponge. And you have to be careful not to get that much. If you do put too much on it, just scoop it back in. Simple as that. When applying your foundation, I like to err on the side of caution that less is more, especially if you're just learning how to apply your foundation. So I just like to do like a drop or push of the sponge on each spot of my face. So cheeks, forehead, nose, chin, and then mustache area. And then just go in. Okay, so if you have acne poking through, you can just use a little bit more, and I like to just use what we left on the side or at the top, so I don't have to grab too much more. Next, we'll go in with our concealer, and you'll just want to kind of like, to keep it simple, I wouldn't take it past my eyebrow at all, but I kind of like to just stop right at the end of my brow, and then right at the bottom of my nose. Same thing on this side, right at the end of my eye, bottom of the nose. Then you put a little bit on your forehead, just right in the middle. Just want to help the light bounce off favorably on your face. Give your face a little contrast. And then just take a little bit, press it down hard, and then just pull it down. All right, next take the sponge. And you can use the same sponge. You don't need two different sponges, guys. This is just my favorite sponge. Just blend it out, down, and then past your eye. The reason why I don't add some beyond my eyes, because I know this is enough to take it past my eye. If you don't like this dramatic of a look, you can kind of just tap it right here, back and forth into circles. So it's not like, you guys can see the difference, like super dramatic, and it's just like really subtle, like didn't really put on a lot of makeup. But because we already made the other side super dramatic, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out all the way on this side. And just take your time, make sure it's super blended. Okay, next we'll go in with our powder. So this is really important, especially if you have oily skin, because you just want to start setting this makeup. So this isn't going to make you look super beat or any of that. This is just literally setting the lighter powder or the lighter concealer in place, just so it doesn't like start to budge and stuff under your eye. So we're going to end up setting our whole entire face with this, but I like to set with concealer just to keep this lighter color on my face without it budging and like moving around. You want to make sure it like stays here, it doesn't start like sliding basically. Okay, so we're not going to blend this in completely to the point where you can't see it, because this is translucent powder, so it does have the ability to vanish. So while we're waiting for this to vanish, we're going to do our brows real fast. I don't have the little brow pencil anymore, but you can use an angled brush. You can definitely use the one in here. The one in here has two sides, so it has a side for like where you can use your concealer to outline, and also has a side for the bottom. But just for video purposes, I'm going to show you how to use it with, if you literally take your concealer, the applicator, and then I like to leave a little bit of product on it, and then just take it and outline your brows. If you leave too much product, it's just gonna look really like cakey. So I would rather have to go back and get some more and like wipe it off and have too much and it be all globby. Like this is a little globby for me. And the lighter you apply it, the more product will actually be on the brush. So if you press down too hard, there's not gonna be a lot of product, but if you lightly apply it like this, like where you're kind of just dabbing it against the skin, you'll find you'll have way more product but not too much product. So this is one way to apply it without a brush. This applicator is also great for that, that's why I like it. So going back with your sponge, you could just use like your sponge to go ahead and blend it in. Just be careful because it might go up like that, so you really just want to like press the sponge in. And it's okay if it goes up a little bit because we're gonna blend this out eventually. Just do your best to kind of neatly pat it. Okay, so the reason why we do this is because I don't know if you guys remember when you get your eyebrows done, like the part underneath your brow is literally lighter than the rest of your skin, so you kind of want to mimic yourself like getting your eyebrows done. And you'll want this to be lighter, but you won't want to see the outline. So like the part here where this is completely lighter than that part, that's the part you'll really want to blend out, because you'll want this to look seamless. But you'll notice if you blend out way too much, it won't still be outlined. So try to leave like a gap in between your eyebrow, like your actual eyebrow, and like how hard you're blending it out. And then this part, I literally just close my eye and I'll kind of like drag it down a bit. Also helps if you lift up your eyebrows. Normally I would grab a brush for this, but since we're trying to keep it affordable, you can definitely just use a sponge to blend it out. So if you guys don't have a spoolie, you can always use like an old toothbrush to brush out your eyebrow. And then you'll want to take your e.l.f. brow kit, and then this pointy like angled side of the brush. This isn't the same brush, but there is a part that's like pointy and angled. You'll want to use that. And I always just start at the bottom, like drawing a line right under. I don't even go under, I just go like where the bottom, the very where my hair starts to grow, I start to draw a line there. And then just lightly from this part of your eye to here, that's where your eyebrow should end. So you'll just take it down. And I like to just do one little stroke. I don't like to do like here. I think if you just start from here and then pull it down, it looks more natural. And then same thing at the top. I don't usually go over, but you can literally just use this to fill in your eyebrows and make them a little more bolder. Remember, this is very important. Your eyebrows shape your face. So when you're starting off, I would go a little light because it's going to be a huge difference if you show up to school or work wherever and like you have eyebrows all like on fleek. So I would just start off light. You don't have to completely fill them in, but just get in the gist of it. Make sure it still looks natural. But yeah, you can always build up. Then just take your toothbrush or your spoolie, brush it out again. Voila, eyebrows are done. Now that our eyebrows are done, I personally like to add just like a little bit of concealer to my eye, especially like if your eyes are a little darker, and blend it out. And then you can go ahead and just put a little bit of powder on it. But this is where you'll want to blend until you see no powder, because it's like translucent powder. So like I said, like there's a point where like you'll see no powder. But this just like lightens your eyes up, like makes it look like every part of your face has makeup. I feel like makeup gets funky when you try to pick and choose. Like I only want to put makeup on my eyes, or I only want to put makeup on my lips. Like if you're gonna wear makeup, you kind of just have to commit to it and put makeup all on your face. So pretty much done, guys. We can go ahead and brush. Use your brush now to brush away all the powder. And don't worry if you're like it still looks a little ashy because it's been sitting. We will fix that, brushing all the excess powder away. Then we're going to go ahead and apply some mascara real quick. It doesn't have to be crazy, just you know, enough to show off your lash game. Really want to get crazy, you can put some under here, just like a little bit though. You don't have to do a lot. Alright, so you got a little bit of mascara on. Now go ahead and take your lip gloss. I like this NYX Butter Gloss. They have so many shades. I find that this color Ginger Snap looks wonderful on dark skin, but they also have tons of other colors for other skin tones too. Okay, and then to finish everything up and kind of just bring it together, you'll want to take your Fit Me powder. Mine is almost gone. And you'll just want to go in. I kind of like to just dab it on my face. You don't need a lot. You'll want to take a little bit of your powder. So what I do is I like tap it into the brush. So there's barely anything on here, and you'll just want to lightly tap it, but go fast to get it off. It might seem counterproductive to put this white stuff on your face right after you put the brown powder, but this is going to help your makeup stay put. So that's why you don't want to let it sit on your face. You kind of want to just go quickly and blend it out so it can utilize its translucent powder or power. So it can utilize its translucent power. When you let it just sit on your face, it won't be as translucent. So just make sure when you apply it, and you just want to use it to kind of like set your makeup in. You don't want it to kind of bake and hold it there. You just want to set it in there. I hope that makes sense. Basically, the difference between this is like, this is kind of just sealing up the deal before we were trying to like make sure stuff didn't. All right, so yes, the combination of those two really help. And then, especially if it's like super hot outside, you'll want to take your setting spray and spritz it all over. And there you go, guys. That is my beginner makeup tutorial, you guys. I will leave all the products below, and I'll also insert a screenshot right here showing you guys how you can get all these products off Amazon. So you can actually just get started wearing makeup in 2 days if you have Amazon Prime. I think it's almost 1 day shipping now. I hope this helps you guys, especially those that really want to wear makeup but are kind of scared to jump into it. Just remember that it's better to just go ahead and go for it with a full face of makeup rather than, you know, applying here and there. Usually if I wear something very simple like this is what I usually would wear to work. People are like, oh my gosh, your skin is so great. Like, how do you get your skin so great? And I'm like, it's really just makeup. So you just really want to take your time with all of the application, but these are some great affordable products where you can pretty much get that nice, you know, natural beat face for an affordable price. So I hope you guys enjoyed this.